Midway through the long weekend, we can look forward to racing on Sunday on the Highveld. Good to have you along on this Father's Day. Let me wish all dads a very happy Father's Day. Trust you enjoy the occasion. Do take some time out to spend with the family, because that's what the day is all about. Maybe have lunch and then come and check on the results a little bit later on and maybe get involved in the last couple of races on the card. We're on the standside track for a 9-race program that gets underway at 11:40. Don't forget, those free Hollywoodbet Punter Challenge entries need to be on 5 minutes before the advertised starting time. Put those selections through timelessly. Spend the $50 on the bet slip, because that's what puts you in line for that double life-changing jackpot prize that is on offer. I thought a nice punter-friendly card, so let's get straight into the action. First race on the card is a juvenile plate for fillies, where 9 runners will line up at the 1160-metre mark. Made a note of the anti-post betting prior to recording the show, and I see number 6 Detail Forecast from the stable of Mike and Matthew de Kock. The Gimme the Green Light first-time filly is the favourite at 1.82 from an opening call of 1.67. The horse I like is second favourite in the betting, and that's number 5 Anchorage at 2.27. 5 Gaslight Dancer from the Lucky Udalaka's yard has gone from 5 out to 6.27. And then at 7.69, about 2 Let's Go Lola and number 3 Versace on the track. They're both at 7.69 in the betting. It's double figures and upwards bar those. 5 Anchorage, runner-up in both starts to date, jumped outward last time out, but thereafter showed nice pace and was staying on nicely at the business end of affairs. His debut was over the course and distance, and I do think there's more to come, despite the fact that she's taking on winners. So I'm going 5 Anchorage to win the opener, ahead of number 3 Versace on the track. For third, I'm going with 6 Detail Forecast, and fourth, number 2 Let's Go Lola. Second race, here we have an odds-on favourite in the opening leg of the bipod, and I think many people will bank number 2 Jan van Gooyen. Currently 4 to 10 on offer. This horse was in touch from the get-go last time out when it stepped out on the track for the very first time and cruised in to a 4.5 length debut victory. That certainly was eye-catching and an easy win over the course and distance. There also was bidding support on that day, shortened from 7 to 1 into 3.1, which tells me that he was probably showing good work back home. He would have come on with the benefit of that run under the belt. Any amount of natural progress can be expected. He is from the informed Mike and Matthew de Kock yard. Callan Murray's been riding the winners. I'm looking no further than 2 Jan van Gooyen to win it. Ahead of 1 Got the Feeling. For third, I'm going with 5 Shadow Facts, and fourth, number 3 Nayaka Nayaka. Third race is the opening leg of the Place Accumulator. It's a maiden plate where 12 runners will line up at the 1400-metre mark. Here we have another odds-on favourite, number 10 Radio Star, from an opening call of 0.67, is at 0.77 to 1 from the stable of Mike and Adam Azzi with Gavin Larena on board. This horse was a stowaway on debut but rallied late, only to be pipped in the shadow of the post and went down a short head on debut. That was certainly a very eye-catching win. He would have gained from the benefit of that run, would have, with any amount of natural improvement that is expected. He's got Gavin Larena back on board, who knows him well, and will place him. Despite jumping from the widest draw, he will be doing his best work late, and I say he's the one to beat. So I'm going 10 Radio Star to win race number 3, ahead of 1 Johnny Drama, 2 Chieftain Shield, and 6 Greenlight Racer. Pick 6 starts race 4. You need to be on at 13.25. It's a maiden plate for fillies to be run over 1400 metres. And here we have a field of 14 runners who will face the starter. It's 2 to 1 the field. 11 Daisy Jones at 2 to 1, along with 12 Japanese Garden at 2 to 1. 5 to 1 number 1 Green Street, and 10 to 1 bar those 3. I'm going for one of the joint favourites. I'm siding with number 12 Japanese Garden over 11 Daisy Green. This horse has had 3 good runs to date, so certainly has got more experience than the other. Was staying on nicely over 1200 metres last time out. Once again, Gavin Larena gets the plum ride in the race, and I do think he can quickly ride a quick double. This time he's on board for the Tyrant Zaki yard, Gavin will give this horse all the necessary assistance from the saddle. There's scope for further improvement. So I'm going 12, Japanese Garden, to win it, ahead of 11, Daisy Jones. For third, I'm going with number 8, Hollywood Madam, and fourth, number 1, Green Street. Fifth race on the programme is a maiden plate for fillies. 9 runners will face the starter at the 2,000 metre mark. Here, number 1, Lava Lamp, is at 1.82 to 1. Number 9, Into the Dancing, at 1.33 to 1. 8, Hopscotch at 4 to 1. 5 to 1, number 2, Matizo, and it's 7 to 1 and upwards, the others. Not much to choose between the top 2 in the betting. 1.82, number 1, Lava Lamp, from the stable of Robin Claassen. I'm going with Stuart Pettigrew's runner, number 9, Into the Dancing. This horse made the necessary improvement from first to second start, was slow away, got carried to the 400 metre mark, and I do think that this horse has got any amount of natural improvement to come. I think we'll also enjoy the step-up in-trip to 2,000 metres. We'll have the run of the race from Stallgate 2, and I do think we'll be involved in the shake-up. So I'm going 9, Into the Dancing, to win it, ahead of 1, Lava Lamp. For third, I'm going with number 8, Hopscotch, and fourth, number 2, Matizo. On to race number 6, maiden plate, where 9 runners will line up at the 2,000 metre mark. Here you can get 3.33 to 1 the field. 9 in Flame is at 3.33, along with 1, Santiago's Pride, at 3.33. 4 to 1, number 2, Mizzen Sword. 3, Heroic Act, is at 4 to 1. It's 7.69 and upwards, the others. I like the improvement that 9 in Flame showed from first to second start, but I'm going with number 1, Santiago's Pride, from the stable of Wyoming. This horse found 1 too good over 1,800 metres last time out, when it finished second behind Pioneer Square. The horse that finished right behind it in third was a horse called Bold Action, who has subsequently come out and franked that form line. Santiago's Pride is also ideally course and distance suited. Should strip a whole lot fitter second run after rest. So I'm going 1, Santiago's Pride, to win it, ahead of 2, Mizzen Sword. For third, I'm going with 9 in Flame, and fourth, number 3, Heroic Act. That takes us on to race 7, which is a middle stakes. A field of 16 runners to line up at the 1160 metre mark. And here, you can get as much as 5 to 1 the field. Number 2, Guy Gibson, at 5.56, along with 4, Bob's Your Uncle, at 5.56. 6, Passage of Power, at 6.67. 7.69, number 10, Warm Winter Night. 8.5 to 1 and upwards, the others. Richard Free will be spending the afternoon on the Highveld. He's got a few rides, and this is the race where I think we can safely go with Richard Free. Number 2, Guy Gibson, is my first choice selection. This horse ran on nicely when it finished second last time out. It also renews rivalry with number 6, Passage of Power. If you look at that penultimate run, you'll see that number 2, Guy Gibson, is now a kilo better off at the weights for what was at a nose beating last time out. So definitely can turn the tables, and I do think with Richard Free on board, he'll get that little bit extra out of Guy Gibson in the run to the wire, coupled with the fact that he's having his third run after rest, so he should be cherry ripe to run a cracker. 2, Guy Gibson, to beat 6, Passage of Power. For third, I'm going with number 8, Banff, and fourth with number 4, Bob's Your Uncle. Penultimate race on the programme is race number 8. It's a merit-rated 100, where 11 runners will line up at the 1,600 metre mark. Another race that you can make a case for quite a few of them. Number 6, Artist Model, is at 4 to 1. So to number 9, Claw, at 4 to 1. 7, Presley, is at 5 to 1. You can get 6.25 to 1 about the horse that I like, and that's number 10, Press On Regardless. This horse has got solid form coming into this race. This horse also likes to race up with a pace. Despite turning for home last time out pretty wide, he did finish off that race very well. And I do think there'll be more to come. He comes in with a nice galloping weight of 53.5 kilograms. He is drawn wide at 10, but Cabela Mazzignani should get the best out of him. And I do think that he can give us a good run for our money. So I'm looking for the value in race 8. I'm going with number 10, Press On Regardless, to beat number 9, Claw. For third, I'm going with number 7, Presley, and fourth, number 4, Queen of Love. That takes us on to the final event on Sunday's card, and if all goes according to schedule, the race will jump at 16:20, where 10 runners will line up for this merit-rated 90 handicap for fillies at the 1600-metre mark, and I'm looking no further than the favourite, number 2, Palace Dancer, who happens to be priced up at 3.33 to 1. This horse comes into the race with nice, solid, consistent form. He's also the kind of horse that he's the kind of horse that likes to race up handy. From the stable of Tony Peter, gets the services of Gavin Larena on board. And if you look at that last run, where Palace Dancer finished second to Mountain High, in that race, Mountain High is now renewing rivalry with Palace Dancer, and Palace Dancer is a kilo better off at the weights with number 6, Mountain High. So that should be enough, as far as I'm concerned, to turn the tables. Palace Dancer will also love going over the extra, trying 1600 for the first time, and to me will be the horse they will have to beat. So I'm going 2, Palace Dancer to win it, ahead of 6, Mountain High. For third, I'm going with number 10, Future Date, and fourth, number 8, Accept Cookies. And that takes care of our Sunday race meeting, Father's Day at Turffontein. Trust you'll have an enjoyable and profitable afternoon's racing. Till next time, from me, Rouvaun. Cheers for now.